Long time no see. Good to be back. Let's give it up for all the performances you've seen tonight, huh? Hell yeah. Those last two rappers, man, those are fucking great. Awesome, man. It's great. It's amazing that you teach at Hoover, right? You say you teach at Hoover? Hell yeah. I got kicked out of that high school. That's fucking amazing. Oh.
My goal as a teacher is I have never, ever called administration on a student before.
Well, what's weird is it's because I sold weed to a teacher. You think he would have backed me up, you know? That's fucked up. And my man, New Haven, right?
Yes, sir.
Yo, your music spoke to me, sir. Like, who hasn't dated a homeless person by accident, right? Like, seriously, sir. Can you think at least one instance in your life where your girlfriend kept on asking you for your spare change? She was probably homeless. I should have probably figured it out when she showed me her sign that said, "We'll date you for food." That should have fucking tipped me off. She always liked to wear the same shit every day. I was like, I guess she likes that jacket. I don't know. It fucking makes sense. Mother's Day passed last month, right? You guys celebrate Mother's Day? You see your moms? A couple of you? Right on. I'm gonna talk about mom. That's what I'm gonna talk about. Like, moms teach you a lot of important shit when you're growing up. Don't you think so, sir? Moms teach you a lot of stuff. Like, my mom taught me a few really important lessons throughout my life. One thing she taught me was how to light a cigarette on the stove, right? And to me, that's an important one, because it turns out that's also how I was made. Bending over. Turns out Dad just really likes stovetop stuffing, if you get what I'm saying. That's what that is. Another thing she taught me was anything in a grocery store is a free sample as long as you believe in yourself, guys.
Amen.
You can try, that's right, you can try whatever you want. Are those Chips Ahoy good? I don't know. Let's fucking open up the pack. Without lessons like that, I would never have learned that the greeter at Walmart can choke me out. That's what that shit taught me. You wouldn't think, right? With that gimpy leg like that, how fucking... It means I need to work out more, is what that means. If I can't outrun a one-legged man, I'll never get to be one of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, sidebar, have you guys been watching the news? Have you guys been watching that?
Yes.
God damn. Johnny Depp is the only rich white man I've ever seen complain about having a shit in his bed. Usually they pay high prices for that, I hear. I wouldn't know from first-hand account. Everyone's got to pay rent, right? That's what we got to do. But another thing Mom taught me, is that I am a strong, independent woman and I don't need no goddamn man. That's what she taught me. Woo! That's right. So fuck my dad. Don't literally fuck my dad. My mom stopped doing that years ago. So, don't do that, you guys. When's the last time you talked to your dad, guys? When's the last time you talked to your dad?
Last week.
Last week? Is that good, bad? Should you have not taken the collect call? What was it?
Checks in randomly.
Checks in randomly? Yeah, man. Usually around like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock is when my dad can get to the payphone at the prison. So that's when I get to talk to his ass. It's my own fault right there. You ever get a phone call from prison, sir?
No.
Your family's doing better than mine. That's good. Pick up the phone and, like, you wouldn't think that a father would tell something like this to his son. Like, I've had a conversation with the man, long conversation, found out a lot of things. One thing I asked him though, I go, Dad, if you could do life all over again, would you do anything differently? He goes, yeah, Tommy, condoms. It's fucking fucked. It's fucked up. Why would you do that? He told me too, he goes, God damn it, Tommy, I heard you've been getting high all the time again. Heard you started doing mushrooms more often. You're fucking tripping for weeks on end. I've been sober for the last 10 years, Tommy. It's like, yeah, Dad, because you've been locked up for the last 10 years, bro. This means you're not trying hard enough. That's all that fucking means. It's nice to see smiling faces, though. Had to go to the doctor recently. When was the last time you've been to the doctor, sir?
Yesterday.
Oof. You have to go for a meeting? That's what I have to go to.
Proctologist.
Oh, ain't that some shit? No. That's a bitch. When I saw my doctor, he was very fucking unhappy with me because I put on some weight. Because I like to eat edibles. Do you guys like edibles? Woo! Hell yeah, it's a vicious, delicious cycle if I ever seen one. Like you eat an edible, you pass out, wake up, eat another edible, pass out, wake up, eat another one,
No.
pass out, wake up, all of a sudden employee of the month at Burger King. Them bitches are strong. Gotta be careful out there, guys. But I've been eating so much I put on weight, and my doctor suggested I try a life change. He said, why don't you try eating more vegetables? Maybe try being a vegetarian, Tommy. Try doing that. So I've been trying to do that. So I've been eating more magic mushrooms. That's what I'm doing. That's right. It makes it hard to eat anything if you're tripping. How am I supposed to eat pizza if it's melting into the table? I can't do that. Am I supposed to eat the table? That's just... Even, I don't know how much mushrooms I'm going to have to eat to make the physics of that work. That's not going to... Oh, I don't want to shit wood chips. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't sound fun. Oh, fucking doc. I'm going to have to just get rid of the insurance. I like surprises, so just quit insurance altogether. Why do that, right? Like, I want to live a good life, eat whatever I want to eat, have the kind of time of my life that when I get to the end and the doctor says, well, we're taking both your feet, I'll be like, fuck yeah. And gummy worms were delicious. Speaking of which, they make edible gummy worms. Oh man, you eat enough edibles. A lot of people don't like to smoke weed and stuff like that. Like, Miss, stop the words with friends for a minute. It's a question. Hey, do you have ever smoked weed? I'll take that as a yes. Like, do you notice the paranoia from weed? You ever notice it? You ever get it? No? Oh man, you're missing out on one of the best parts. A lot of people don't like to smoke weed, I've heard, because of the paranoia. They get real paranoid, get scared of everything. And without the paranoia from weed, I wouldn't believe in a lot of things I believe in that are really fun. Oh, we should hang out then. Oh, what do you do?
Nothing.
Oh, that's a bummer. But I want to believe in a lot of things that I believe in. Like ghosts, paranormal, that's fun. I believe in that. Like if I hear a ghost, I think, wow, this is really good weed. If there's a haunting in my house, if pictures are spinning on the wall, I'm like, God damn, the kush is strong. Jeez Louise. I wouldn't believe in stuff like UFOs and aliens. Like, if I get picked up by a flying saucer and probe, as far as I'm concerned, that's a win. It's a good night out. It's the best Tinder date I've had in months. Wouldn't believe in stuff like my father's love. Wouldn't believe in that. Thank God for weed. That's all I'm saying. Right? That's right.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's give it up for our host, you guys. Give it up for Rosie, even though she's dressed down, looks like a fucking North Park 10. And one time for Rocky Balboa, you guys. Come on. Yeah. Thank you very much. Follow me on Instagram, Tommy the Roach. Have a good night.